Hey, you can now play Knightmare Ultra.
All right.
I like the fact that in the first game, that was literally all the reason you needed was DDD stole all the food. Go beat him up for it.
Let's get him.
And then, like, the next game, they go like, let's remake it, but this time we'll give DDD a proper motive, but we won't explain it until the very end.
Okay, so we just unlocked Meta Knightmare Ultra, and we also have
Helper to Hero.
Helper to Hero. Both of these are... Okay, this one's 6-star. This one's only 5-star. Oh, this one requires the touchscreen. Probably to enable Meta Knight's different abilities.
Probably.
Because that's how it worked in the... What was it? Robobot? Was it Robobot that did that?
I think Planet Robobot.
Um...
Because I don't think it was in Triple Deluxe, was he?
If it was, I didn't play it. And I know I did play that, so that's why I'm thinking it was Robobot. Okay, so this one is technically earlier, but I don't know if I get a helper, so I don't know if this is going to be like a one-player mode.
No, it says bring a sword knight with you.
Oh, well, okay, well, cool. Let's go Meta Knightmare Ultra.
So, why is the Helper to Hero more difficult? Is it just because it takes more time? Because I think you have to clear with, like, all the heroes.
Oh, beat 13 foes.
As one of many helpers, master each one.
I think this is...
Yeah, this is one of those ones where you have to, like, beat it with, like, one of the power-up characters each time to complete it.
Yeah, I think this is the arena, but you use helpers.
Yeah.
Instead of Kirby. Which is kind of silly, really.
Why did that unlock... well, we beat the arena, that's why it
Yeah, so
early.
this is kind of an advanced arena. So I don't know if there's a true arena then. Maybe Helper to Hero kind of is the true arena.
No, there has to be a true arena because we get the...
Oh, that's true, because they introduced...
They get the spoiler boss.
Yeah. Alright, well, we'll find out what happens to that when we get there.
Probably, like, stack it there, and it's just one player only.
Now, that one's got to be, Samurai.
Yeah.
Kirby, though, in that corner. Well, let's do Meta Knightmare Ultra, at least.
That cool knight's reappeared. Oh,
so
God.
cool.
Sorry. Do you ever see, like, the stuff in the early 2000s just kind of cringe at how old it's gotten? Just by the descriptions. It's like, I'm assuming how people, like, who grew up in the 80s go like, it was totally radical, and they, like, die on the inside. Like the same thing with the 90s for us. Anyway, defeat foes to store power, then touch the screen to use abilities. He trains as he journeys.
This one's kind of weird, though. Or that one's kind of weird, because I feel like... I don't feel like it's cringe. I feel like it would be cringe if it was anything but Kirby.
It's just weird to describe him as cool. For me, at least.
Well, everybody knows Meta Knight's cool.
Well, he's also banned, so...
Well, look, if you're not Fox, you're banned.
Well, actually, no, he was banned because he went, like, S tier because that tornado move just, like, wrecked everything. He could also fly really well. There was a lot.
I don't actually know about the current state of competitive Smash.
Oh, he's not banned now. This was, like, in Brawl when he first came out.
Yeah, so you can see...
So
it's...
Put your...
So this works exactly like Robobot then did, where as you kill enemies and what have you, you gather points, and you can use those points to use the abilities on the bottom, which you then have to touch in order to activate. So, Meta Quick, I think you just move faster. Mach Tornado is good for damage. Heal, of course, heals. And Night Call, I assume, is Summon You.
Yeah, because there is a bar for me right now there. It wouldn't have let us play it if it weren't for 2 players, so...
Yeah, damage all foes on the screen. That's 30 points. Ooh, that's a lot.
Yeah, well, if you're gonna damage all foes on the screen, you're gonna pay for it, so...
Ooh, Night Call is only 2, though.
Yeah.
So it's, like, negligible. And you can summon another Knight. So that's good. Oh, I have none.
Well, yeah, because you haven't beat up anything yet.
Okay, so I'm timed, but the timer is going up. Unlimited power!
If Meta Knight has enough points, press a button to call a knight. Now 2 train together. Oh, I can just hit the button at any time.
Oh.
Only works when Meta Knight has enough points, though.
Well, that's good that they let you summon yourself.
Which, if you unpause, I can literally do right now. Well, bam!
Oh, it wasn't lit up, so I didn't think I had the points for it. It's nice that they gave you 2 to start, just so, like...
You wield the King of Blades! At full health, you shoot beams. Show your sword mastery. Oh man, I had to make get Orichalcum for this from a horse stable to make that work.
Yeah, so you're just the sword helper by the looks of it.
Yeah.
So what's Meta Knight got?
It's mostly the same thing, it's just you get extra stuff.
So, Knight, or Meta Chop, Knight Beam, Meta Upper.
Meta Upper's the new one, because I don't get anything after Chop.
Meta Multi-Thrust.
No, you get Lunging Slice is the new one. You get Dash plus B.
You get a Dash and B. It's your stab.
You have something extra on there. Is what's confusing me. You have something new.
That's the uppers of that, which is the same thing you have.
Yeah, but you have something new.
Yeah, I mean, it's in here somewhere. I'm not just sword.
After Chop, Meta... Multi-sword.
Yeah, that's the Meta Upper, and then the Multi-Thrust. So nothing there is new. Dash and B in the air is...
Same thing.
Spin.
Yeah. Okay, you have more there. You have down thrust and up thrust. I don't have an up thrust.
Yeah, hold up. Let me...
And you have Call Knight.
Okay. Oh, that's just that. Night Spin... B in the air is Meta Chop and Thrust. Down and B in the air is down. Up and B is up thrust.
Yeah, you get up thrust. I don't get up thrust.
Okay, so in the air I just do that, and then if I'm running I spin. Night Call. Oh, I just have a button.
Yeah. I can do the same thing.
I'm legitimately just sword.
Yeah, you're just sword, but you get a little extra here and there.
Almost, not really. Go back to your next page. Let's see here. So, Chop, Night Beam, Uppercut is my meta upper. There's that. Lunging Slice.
Which is just on the next page for me.
Yeah, so that's your stab. Then Sword Spin is my Night Spin. Chop and Thrust is my meta Chop and Thrust.
Mm-hmm.
Down Thrust is Down Thrust. So literally the only thing I have
is up thrust.
And
technically,
otherwise I'm just sword.
And technically you have Night Call and Release. Whereas I can just hit the button and just call myself.
Oh, I fly though.
You fly now?
I hit down!
Meta Knight does not kiss his helpers. Boss, you just kissed me to get that. Shut up.
We don't speak of that. Meta Knight is too cool to grab a star. Instead, I fly.
He does kiss his he does kiss his homies goodnight though. So if I
hold up, I want bomb.
Yeah, I want bomb. So I recall, isn't this just the Spring Breeze, but just Meta Knight?
Maybe. We'll find out. Because that's sure what it's looking like.
Because that was the whole thing. It's just like, go Spring Breeze, but you just do faster now for some reason.
Yeah, and they made it in Robobot. They made it into way more of a thing. You effectively played through an abbreviated version of the entire game. They had, like, sub-checkpoints and everything. Or, like, world checkpoints.
Yeah, it was just basically like the learn how to speedrun with Kirby.
No, get him into his hit stun. Oh, he can't do anything.
I think he chopped his balls off, boss.
Did he? He's a tree.
They have balls. How do you think they reproduce? I think you need to go back to school, Sword Knight.
That's not how that works. I want to go.
Doesn't everything have balls? I thought that's how it worked, boss.
So the flying of note is not... You would think the flying would be like wing, and it is absolutely not. The flying with wing is way more floaty. This flying feels heavy. It actually feels kind of like I'm flying with Kirby. Like Kirby's puffed up flying.
You got points to spend.
Well, yeah, but on what?
Go faster?
I don't want to go faster.
Or just blow them up with a tornado? Okay, comment, Meta Knight. Good lord.
I was gonna say, that darn well better have killed him. It took like 5 minutes.
Now the kids know what it was like to summon Knights of the Round, and then you doubled it.
Yeah, summon that with, what is it, mirror magic or something on?
It wasn't like it was specifically programmed that you couldn't double it?
You could not use it with, you could not junction it with
double magic.
Quadra magic.
Quadra magic. But...
you could mirror it, though, I think.
Yeah.
So have one person use it, and then have the next person use mirror. And that's when you do that, and then you just kind of...
You just turn the system off, to turn the TV off for the day.
Just go make some coffee.
Oh god, coffee. Fuck. I'm pretty sure that's half the... It's not even half the reason. It's literally the reason they just added the push buttons in Final Fantasy VIII. Because they were like,
all right, have this.
It's like, alright, we have to give you a reason to actually be there for the summons instead of going like, oh man, we just made them really long.
Well, just don't make them really long.
Well, I
mean, yeah, it's cool once.
I was gonna say, my counterpoint is the fact that, listen, you're on new tech, don't you want to show that stuff off? I would show that off. Kidding me? You can make those fancy-ass animations. Why wouldn't you show it off?
I mean, like, yeah, it's cool. I dodged the bullet. Like, yeah, it's cool, like, once. At least put in a button to skip the animation.
Oh, that would have been nice. Or...
My wing flaps do actually hurt things, though.
Yeah, they're try-hard vampire things, so... Oh, you have points for us. You just want to, like, end him real quick.
Yeah, let's just not fight you.
Alright, now I gotta hit the square button a bunch of
Gotta
times.
mash the button!
And... Oh no, I overfilled! Oh, I have to do it real quick for Eden again.
I think Meta Knight jumps higher than Kirby.
It was 250 for Eden, that was the max.
Yeah, you could max that. I think that's one of the only ones you could max.
It was so long that you could max it and then accidentally overflow. Because
It stopped at max, though. I've never been able to do any more than that.
I thought it overflowed if you accidentally hit the button more times.
No, it just stopped at the cap. Getting down here again? Yes.
Pina colada.
Well, I wanted to hug you. Instead, I went in a door.
Well, counterpoint, press X. Let me get up here. Now press X. And then there we go. I'm back at full health. Yeah,
and it costs nothing.
You had to kill me for it, boss, but, you know, you can live with that, can't you? Oh, we're 1 point away. No, actually, I thought it was 50.
Yeah, it's only 30. That's hilarious. 30's not even a lot in the grand scheme of things. Oh, we didn't actually kill him. There we go.
Oh, now he is.
Gotta use my unique skill.
Boss, why did you scrub against the ground? That really hurt. I could kill you at any moment. Why do you care? Hey, boss, it really doesn't help me. I have to go to therapy for stuff like that. Oh, you know what? I think there's a bug in here and it keeps laying on my nose. It's like I just saw it fly by.
Thank you, Orphan.
Or there's dust in here and it's just annoying.
Maybe dust, too.
So I swear last time we recorded, dust was flying down at you, and I thought it was a spider for a moment. I was gonna be like, whoa!
Let's heal.
Alright, there's a button for that.
As long as I'm here farming juice. We're almost there. As long as I'm here, quick is only 8. What's quick look like? Okay, you just do that, and then you just move a little faster. I mean, if you want to speed run, that's your jam.
Well, yeah, the whole point is the speed run.
Man.
We're not using another heal, let's just go. This game's easy enough as it is.
Yeah, especially when I can just walk in and do this.
What if I stab him at just the right moment that the iframes don't count this?
Sorry, I know you just used your ultimate on that guy, but,
Yeah, I got stabbed at the right moment, so it doesn't count. What if it ends up we fight Dark Matter after this?
Yeah, oh dang it.
Or Knightmare.
And we never got hit. We were ended at full life.
Nah, yep, see?
You saw it. Didn't get hit the whole fight.
Yep.
Had full life at the end. All in a day's work of beating up DDD for no reason whatsoever. See, we even did it pretty fast. We got first place.
Yeah, there was speedrunning record. Nobody can counteract that. Nope, no, you cannot.
Oh, wait, what?
Oh, is this Galactica Night?
Save pro- Ah, they are doing the thing! So we're gonna play through, like, Dynablade next.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, do we have to do the Great Cave Offensive?
Maybe. Hopefully. I mean, we don't have to collect the juice, so it should be quick.
The treasures?
The treasures.
I'm so glad you're doing that.
Well, a bird exists. Time to go murder it. I like how that's the plot of all of these, is someone exists, I'm going to murder them.
I don't think he says that anymore. It makes me sad, because it makes me wonder if somebody came up to him and goes like, Frank, it's treasure, not treasure. And that person is evil because they took that moment from us forever.
If we're going through all of these, that means we're doing Great Cave Offensive. That means we're doing Milky Way Wishes.
I want to hear Megatron say treasures in his voice. That's like the speedrunner's bane.
Oh no, I have to stand still and wait a minute.
Yeah, the kryptonite of the speedrunner. Don't do anything for a moment. There's that meme of that kid from the classroom who's just like, veins are about to explode. It's like, speedrunning games, don't do anything for a minute. I'd have to assume after so long, the records actually reflect that. That something has to happen like that in a run.
On one hand, like, it's funny because on one hand, the runners...
Like, I'm not saying it's an excuse or anything, I'm just saying it's one of those, like, you have to realize that if you have to stop for a moment because the game is making you stop, it can't be just, like, a bad thing, just cause.
Oh, no, on one hand, the runners will potentially try to find a way to skip that.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
Because, of course, speed.
That's the whole point.
But if they know they can't skip it, that's a break for them. I've got 3 seconds to breathe.
That'd probably be the better way to see it. It's just I get a moment for myself. Oh, you're not Kirby. What's happening here? Why are you stabbing me a bunch with? Oh my God! Oh,
that was a big old ball of juice. Oh, there's probably not secret levels. I wonder where the doors that would unlock them would take you. If there were even still exist.
Oh, we have to do Meta Knight's run. How's that gonna work?
I can fight Meta Knight as Meta Knight? Boss, what are you doing?
Why are you blowing up your own ship? This is not my ship in this continuity.
So is there a point to that?
Points, I guess, if you really, really need it.
I don't know, I kind of want ninja. I mean, I kind of look like ninja. Boy, it is hard for Meta Knight to gain height. Like, he goes up slow. Come back here, you. Oh yeah, because this is where the switch was.
So this is just wasting time,
Yeah, they just took out the switch. I don't know what's off screen, but it's sure gonna be dead.
I think it kept chopping coconuts in half?
Yeah, there were coconuts up top.
No, I know that, I'm just...
I am killing things.
I have to imagine auto-scrolls are also up there for speedrunners. Just the game making you go at its pace, and you're just...
Again, that's like... Oftentimes, that's when you just get a minute to, like, play around. Have some fun. You know you can't go any faster. So you just... What can I do to make this fun or interesting?
Oh, that was a time thing. It's like, get this stuff before it falls down and gets exploded. Oh, this is where we'd be using wheelie.
Yeah.
We gotta be slowy.
And I do have meta quick. I feel like I'm gonna use that and just get murdered, though. I'm gonna do that and then just run into somebody.
I mean, we've been gaining points and not using them for anything.
Well, they haven't given me any boss fights. Cool, I'm strong enough to just break those with my bare hands. And we haven't really needed to heal, though I suppose it's free. Yeah, you know what? It's free. We're at full juice. Like, we'll get our juice back by the time... I mean, I'll take a 1-up. I don't know how... We're supposed to be speed running. But also, I feel like by the end of this, I'm going to want as many lives as I can get so I don't just heckin' die.
Unless they give you, like, a real incentive to speedrun, I'm not really gonna rush too fast.
I'm not generally huge on speedrunning. I'm not a speedrunner. Never mind the fact that I at one point held the world record for Newtopia to 100%.
Yeah.
I don't hold it now, though. The guy beat me out by like 10 seconds.
I'm just gonna say, the key word there is held. You know, you don't get a heal now. Yeah.
We went back and forth a lot. I eventually just realized that I was pushing myself to the point that I wasn't having fun with it. Like, I was pushing to break the record just so I had the record, not because I was enjoying my time.
Do you want to go through the door?
There's probably nothing in there.
Or it could be 1-ups for you.
That's true. There is a 1-up. And nothing else.
Did he...
Hey.
Did he do a... SGDQ or GDQ? Because they had a Newtopia run.
He has been at GDQ before. I don't know if he did... I don't know if he was the runner for Newtopia there, though.
I think they did a run either earlier this year or late last year.
He was at just this last GDQ, though. I forget what he ran. It may have been, like, Zelda 2.
Oh, you mean the Newtopia ripoff? Exactly. I like how every Newtopia video I've ever seen ever since it started to actually get traction has basically either been this is a Zelda ripoff, or it goes differently and goes, it's like Zelda, but it does its own thing. And it's like, you have literally been saying that my entire time I have known you. It's like, why is everyone just suddenly clicking on with this?
I feel like a lot of that...
Outside of the fact that the just brazenness of, like, we could just call it a Zelda ripoff and that gets clicks.
I feel like an amount of that is a new generation of gamers out now. Gamers. I feel like that's it, though. Because the older generation sees that, and they have that personal nostalgic experience with, like, the original Zelda. So they see that and go, oh, well, this is just that thing that means a lot to me specifically. But I think
I mean, it's more the Zelda ripoff that gets me.
Well, that's what I mean. They would see it and go, oh, well, this is just a ripoff of that thing.
Okay.
Quit hitting me! I'm trying to reach across the friggin' room and hit the heal button. Quit making touchscreen things.
What was hitting us?
Fireball off screen.
There was nobody.
That guy.
Okay, there he is. I don't know. I think we're also at the point where we've kind of grown out of, like, necessarily calling everything's a clone.
Well, I think it's the newer generation of gamers don't have that connection to the original Zelda. So they more see two different distinct games. Instead of, like, they see Zelda, and then they see something that's like Zelda. They just see two games. And they can better, like, appreciate the differences between the two when they can view them independently of each other.
There's a one-up in there. Oh, wait.
Yeah, you would have to take the cannons around.
So, would it be cool if we played Hide Light on this channel and we called Hide Light the original Zelda game? Because it technically came out before Zelda did?
No, we should play Zelda and the entire time say it's just a Hide Light ripoff.
We already did Zelda.
We'll have to do it again then, because we missed the opportunity.
I don't know, it'd just be funny to play. How do you ignite this? Oh, you do.
My sword!
Sword works?
Nope, get in! Get in! Whoa.
Oh yeah, we have to be careful with this one.
So this is where the secret is.
There was a carrot.
Oh, it just takes you back out here, though. Okay, fine, you can have your carrot. I was kind of hoping that it would let me skip the room.
Oh, no, the thing I was going to say was the... Oh, that was Crash exploding. Was the whole, the whole, like, the clone thing. And I felt people were going to be like, you sure you want to say that with all the people who keep talking about Dark Souls clone? I was going to say, like, we mostly got over it.
Yeah, I don't see that so much anymore, either.
Yeah. They call them Souls-like, is the thing.
Which is...
Souls are born-like, because of Bloodborne.
Which I feel like is a lot more reasonable.
Well, yeah, it's like roguelike. It's like Rogue, but not Rogue, so it's roguelike.
It's simply describing it based on defining characteristics, instead of saying it, like... I don't want to say condescendingly, but condescendingly.
I'm gonna say, just blow them up. We got points. Just
By
wait
the time
until
I wasn't ready for it, so by the time I reached down to attack him, he would have, like, friggin' murdered me.
Nah, I was gonna say just wait until he has, like, that 1 pixel left and then hit the button.
Where's the one where we fight 2 guys? The last one's like 2 guys. I'll save it for them. It's like 2 fighters or something. There we are. Nah, it's just these 2.
2 bombers.
They do both really like just jumping on top of your head, so I'm cool with that, actually. Yep, that is 2 dead guys.
Who gave you enough for another?
That was a mini-boss. I was wondering, like, why is he taking so long to die? Is that
it? Oh, okay, there we go.
Okay. Whatever you say. Just random fight a guy. Oh, this is where we get some abilities. Or not abilities.
Health.
Well, there used to be abilities.
Yeah, because I think it's Dyna Blade time.
Yeah, and then we go fight Dyna Blade.
It's probably going to do half if they balance this out correctly.
Maybe.
Pauses the timer at least, that's a good thing.
Yeah, so you don't have to...
A little over half, like 3/4.
Will not be in your hitbox here. Well, since we've murdered the mother, it's good that all of them are at least alive.
Flies by, they just drop dead.
Wait, no, Dynablade's not dead. Then what did we accomplish?
There's like some stupid thing where he's like trying to better himself, so he's just going around the land to fight people.
Yeah, not like actually murdering the lady, just...
I want to test myself by nuking you with this special ability I have.